Hey gamers, Dakota from Game Rant here. In this video, we're exploring gameplay and need-to-know tips before starting your adventure in the Souls-like action-adventure game from A44 Games and Kepler Interactive, Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn. Let's jump right in.
Nor, for 10 bitter years since the dead broke through the door, I've promised you peace. Today, I'm making good on it. Sama hatched a plan to blow up the door, to cut the dead off forever. Halin and I volunteered. We probably won't make it back, but I would rather take my chances than leave you in this broken world. You deserve more than a letter you'll never receive. But we both know you would never let me go. I lived a long life, but never a full one. Not until I found you. Promise me you'll live, Nor. I'm off to earn my rest. Baz.
My name is Enki. You probably haven't heard of me. Consider me your chance at redemption.
Your kind ravaged my city, my world, killed everyone I've ever loved. Every breath I take from here on will be spent exacting my revenge on the gods. What's to stop me starting with you?
Nothing.
Death to gods.
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you. As long as Uru is free, your world is in mortal peril. Help me seal him away. Stem the tide of destruction. It's the least you can do.
In Flintlock, players step into the role of Nor Vanek, a warrior fighting to save humanity from the devastation of the old gods. Teaming up with a fox-like god known as Enki, Nor sets out with their flintlock pistol and battle axe on a vow to avenge her fallen allies and restore peace. Players will fight their way through the world of Flintlock, encountering violent wildlife, possessed soldiers, and hordes of the dead. As you dispatch enemies, Nor will begin to gather reputation, as well as a reputation modifier. A flat amount of reputation is earned for each enemy, while the reputation modifier grows as different approaches are taken to combat. Similar to style meters in games like Devil May Cry, by using different weapons, combos, and abilities in combat, players will increase the reputation modifier. Don't forget to sneak in a slide here and there to add further to the modifier. Once enough reputation is gathered, players must consume their reputation to secure their modifier bonus. If any damage is taken before the bonus is secured, the modifier will be reset to 0. Any flat reputation earned from kills will be safe. Only the modifier is lost. So don't fret too much about playing absolutely perfect. It is wise to secure your reputation and consume the modifier when approaching boss fights or elites. In typical Souls style, if players are defeated, they will drop all reputation and be returned to the last visited rest point. Return to the location of death to recover your reputation before it's lost permanently. As you venture through the world, you will have to battle through enemy-filled hamlets, indicated on the map by a red hut symbol. If you can successfully make your way through the stationed enemies and find the enemy leader, and consequently defeat him, the hamlet will be restored and the residents will return. By freeing these hamlets, players will gain access to new side quests, new cosmetic shops, and opponents for Flintlock's coin-based minigame, Sebo.
Do you play, Sebo?
A chess-like game where you must maneuver your coins into the shape of a triangle or prevent your enemy from doing so, depending on whether you are on offense or defense. Among the treacherous enemies, players will want to keep a keen eye out for hidden resources such as iron and sulfur. With enough of the proper resource, players can spend reputation to upgrade their weapons with your ally, Baz, at campfires spread throughout the world. These resources are highlighted with a bright glimmer, so watch for any suspiciously shiny rocks or log piles as you fight through the open world regions of the game. Players will also find skeletons with coins that can be traded for bonus reputation in the inventory, so thoroughly searching areas is crucial to strengthening Nor's fighting ability. Combat skills fall into 3 categories in Flintlock: powder, steel, and magic. As Nor earns reputation, players can learn new skills in each of the 3 respective skill trees, allowing her to hold her own against even the mightiest of foes. If you desire, skills can be unlearned to regain a reduced amount of reputation, but players lose roughly 30% of the spent reputation when doing so be deliberate when deciding on skill pathing. The magic tree can be incredibly powerful, strengthening Enki's passive damage and allowing him to learn some useful crowd control techniques, such as taunting groups of enemies and pulling focus away from Nor, or suppressing and damaging armored enemies. Additionally, leveling up Nor and Enki's magic capabilities will allow Enki and Nor to deal more damage when they synergize attacks, and will increase the rate that Enki's curse afflicts enemies. When enemies are completely cursed, Nor is guaranteed a critical hit. And given that Nor is immune to damage while executing a critical strike, players can quickly eviscerate whole groups of enemies without taking much or any damage at all by spamming crits. As an added bonus, crits can also remove armor or shields from tougher enemies, opening up an easy kill. Players will also be able to customize Nor with battle armor found throughout the world of Flintlock. Not only do these pieces of armor look cool, wearing matching sets can provide additional bonuses to further strengthen Nor and Enki, such as the Warlock armor set that causes all curse stacks to transfer to a new enemy after using a critical strike finisher. While the Souls-like vibe is definitely palpable in Flintlock, the fun exploration and travel mechanics that Enki offers makes the game much more palatable, often feeling more like a traditional action-adventure game than a Souls-like. The game also features a difficulty selection, allowing for players to approach the game at an easier challenge level if desired. While diehard fans of the genre may dislike this option, players who want the feel of a Souls-like game with a more casual combat experience will love Flintlock. And besides, there's nothing stopping you from cranking the difficulty up to max before starting your first playthrough. Grab your copy now, available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X.